Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's our fifth video. Oh, I'm pumping them out. I built Mollies and Circuit from scratch. I'm super proud of it. It took probably about 12 hours, so I haven't been well, so this has been a great way to spend the time. I'm super chuffed with it, and I think you will be too. I'm going to upload this into the gallery so that if you are interested in playing and you think this is a venue in your game and your world, you can absolutely do so. Let's go check it out, shall we? Alright guys, gals, and my non-binary pals, welcome to my build of Circuit and Mollies. I'm super chuffed with this. I think I've done a really good job at replicating the venue, the space, and all the little nicks and knacks in the venue that you might not even know about as a patron. But we're going to start off with the street bar. Here we are, we've got our planter designs behind, we've got the kegs and fridges to the left, the beer taps and bottles of booze, fridges, seats and tables out the front. Oh look, there's more Edith Vale. Who's that with us? Aziz Nadir, beautiful hoy. As you come through the double glass doors, we've got the two windows there. Once we enter the venue, we're going to turn around and we're going to be hit with the stage, complete with its pillars. There's the screen at the back and we've got the dressing room to the side. In the dressing room you can see we've got the three mirrors, the coat racks. You know, we've obviously left a bit of makeup behind. Now the stairs do exist, but we can't use them because they're full of shit. Always full of shit. So the stairs are always just a mess. So I think that had to be replicated in the build, and I just love the way it turned out. We've got tables to the side, plenty of room for dance floor, more pillars, and then we're going to move over to the bar. We've got our beer taps, the fridges, the sink, all the places for the booze and stuff. But what I really love about this is where the dishes get done. So I've got two dishwashers in there, a bit of a sink, and that all just sits behind the stairs. I just had to put it in the build. We've got our dance floor here, DJ booth, and around here we've got the tables. I don't have a pool table in this game, so unfortunately the pool tables didn't make it into the build. But we've got the mini bar here, complete with the fridges. Kind of see in there. Coat check. Look at that. I've even put the coats in. I crushed this build. This build took me about 12 hours, mind you. So there had better be attention to detail paid. We're going to come around here. There's the little counter where you put your drinks in before you enter the bathroom. The ladder that's always stuffed up in the corner. The toilets with the pictures of the men hanging on the wall. Now, these are what I call the king suites. These are your larger cubicles. I, as a woman of heft, enjoy using these because, especially when I'm padded, I know I can fit in them. We're going to swing around here. We've got the urinals. We've got our 1, 2, 3 cubicles. Now, the one thing I couldn't put in this build was the little staff toilet because I just could not find the space for it. Actually, that said I've put 4 cubicles in. Oh well, it didn't make the build. We've got the bench there, and we've also got the sink and mirrors. Up the back we have the staircase to Mollies. We're not going to use that now. I want us to enter Mollies through the front door. Greenery does feature in the Mollies build quite a bit. So we do have the vertical gardens hanging up to the stairwell. We're going to go up the stairwell, and boom, welcome to Molly's Bar and Diner. We've got the posters on the wall. Let's step it over to the side. I'm going to swing this camera around because this bar build is so amazing. This is the Molly's Bar build. We've got the brass bar. We've got the benches behind it. We've got the shelves behind it where they store their media awards. The top shelf, bottom shelf, bottles of booze. We've got garnish stations, all the little mini bar fridges, Over here is where they do all of their garnish prep. So I put a couple of uh, chopping boards over there. We've got the fridges over here, and even the half entry walkway. I'm going to show you the terrace now because this is super cool. So this is the terrace. We've got the big table over here. Your lots of little tables. This is what we call the Lisa Mann table. It even says so on the chalkboard. The benches along the back. This bit I love. I've included the fireplace that has pot plants in it. The green wall along the back and the chalkboard with the pot plants in the corner. We're going to go to the other end. Once again, all the little tables and the big table where it should be over there in the back. Our green wall with the Molly's Bar and Diner neon sign, pot plants and benches everywhere, ample seating out on the terrace. We've even got the brick wall with the hole in it, the pot plants on top, and the little chalkboards where they are in real life. We're going to skip on through here. We're going to turn around. We've got the projectors either side of the stage. We've got the random speaker. We've got the the stair banister, stage with a microphone, a couple of speakers, beautiful. We've put the tables where they ought to be. So we've got the little tables at the front, the big table out near the kitchen, bigger tables towards the back, and of course the rows of big tables at the back. Then we've got the DJ booth raised up there as well. Now, Molly's lighting internally is it's random. We've got lots of different types of lanterns, and I've made sure to include that in the build as well, including the ones that sit over the bar, which you can see thusly. Now, I couldn't actually get a trailer in the build, but I have made sure to build the kitchen where it should be with some elements like the pontoon lighting over the front of it, and tried to keep that as authentic as possible. Now, over here, there are always chairs stacked, so I made sure I put a chair, and now we have the dressing room. Now, not many people know this, but there's a massive wooden gate in the middle of the dressing room. For some reason, I don't know why, it's built in, it's there, but I just had to make sure it was included in the build. We've got racks there, we've got the fan up there that does, can I tell you, absolutely nothing to circulate air. We've got the mirrors, but behind the wooden gate, everything is just full of shit. And so I've made sure to make sure that behind the wooden gate, everything is just full of shit. I think that's even a barbecue I put in there. I don't know what that is. In here, we've got the pantry and fridge where'd the pantry go? Oh my God, somebody has swiped the pantry. I'm obsessed with that. In there was a pantry. I've done a bit of live gameplay with it, and obviously we've had a klepto in the space, and somebody has swiped the dry goods for the kitchen. Ah, God, that's camp! Around here is where the stairwell to the offices go. Now, before we go up to the third floor, I just did want to show, if you have ever walked through the back stairs of Sircuit and Mollies, you'll know that we do have mirrors placed at random heights so that you can check how you look as you come in and out of each space, and I think it's so puss, and I wanted to make sure I included those in the build, so I did. And then obviously the stairs down to Ye Oldies Circuit. Now, before we finish upstairs, I do want to show you the bathrooms. We've got the walkway through here. Now, up on these walls, you can see I've put historical photos. That's because in Molly's Bar and Diner, during lockdown, Chris Driscoll, the owner, had all these big plaques made. The plaques show pictures of Molly and her family and places she grew up. Molly is Chris Driscoll's owner. It's got a whole bunch of really great stories about her life. If you are ever in this space, I really encourage you to have a read. They're a bit of fun. And it gives you a bit of insight into our namesake, Molly Driscoll. But let's go through to the bathrooms. We've got 1, 2, 3 cubicles, all with their plywood walls. We've got, you can see there, 1, 2, 3. Someone's stolen the picture as well. Kleptos. See, this happens all the time, actually, so this is really camp. But this is why we can't have nice things. I can't believe someone's stolen the picture. I'm obsessed. Um, we've got the cubicle 1, 2, 3, and the pictures that hang above them. The the random chair and end table and mirror. Bin and I can't believe someone's stolen the photo. Ah, all right. Great. So let's go upstairs. We've got the offices, and then I thought I wasn't sure if I was going to use this as a residential or commercial space, so I thought I'll put some beds in there. I'll put some beds and just a little bathroom for the staff. You know, after a long shift, they can just have a bunk space and it'll be fine. Because the kitchen's downstairs, so they have access to food and water and everything they need. So it'll be fine. And after I'd made the residential space for the employees, I thought, well, my intention's turn left. Let's just say that. I thought back to what Molly's Bar and Diner used to be, and that was a woohoo on-premises venue. And I thought, let's bring that back into the third floor. I had all this extra space because I had to build a third floor to cover the tree in Molly's Bar and Diner. And I just thought, why not? So here we go. As we enter through the doors to the woohoo space, immediately to your right, you've got a locker room with towels. Through here, you can see that we have a sauna, a massage table with lots of oils and baby wipes. Now, you'll see these hand sanitizers located throughout the venue. They're exactly what you think it is. Now, being a nightclub can be overwhelming, and sometimes you just need to take yourself away from it and hide in a dark box. So I've created 8 of them, intersecting with all holes in the wall. Lots of hand sanitizers. You can see the holes in the wall now. You know, do with those as you must. Through here, we've got just a little tea and coffee space. Then we've got the cinema, where you and a group of friends or acquaintances or people you barely know can sit in a dark room and watch a movie at a nightclub in a towel. Now then we have the spa room. Once again, lots of towels, lots of hand sanitizers. We've got private woohoo rooms. And the interesting thing about Sims is I can make this club clothing optional. So I have. So I have. I think EA know exactly what they're doing. I'm not going to tell you have to make a woohoo on-premises venues in your game. I'm just telling you I have, and this is here. So I really hope you enjoyed the build. I'm going to get some like fly-through shots to add to the end of this video, and I'll get some gameplay shots as well. And I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to upload this to the gallery so that you can see it and play with it as well. And thanks for tuning in. Ciao.